Hey everyone, your girl Liz here, coming to you today. Obviously, final picnic. I'm up at 13,000 steps, so that's going to be great for having an 11:11, so kind of early lunch too. And then I can go out and tan for a good long and get, these tan lines really going well. But like I said, since the news is going to be out on Saturday, I just decided I would share it now. I'm going to have a really cheesy, lunch, and I'm gonna obviously make it with you guys. So I was having a blonde moment. I had to look up the difference between cheesy and corny. And obviously cheesy is like exaggerated or it's forced upon, and then corny is like, why is it a building if it's already built, kind of stuff. So obviously, like I said, I'm just gonna have some more warm-ups, because these were my two large sides last night were obviously mac and cheese. And I did just get done cutting up some blueberries and strawberries. You guys can see I added in some sugar there. I'm going to have these, and then I'm obviously going to make the grilled cheese with you guys. And I'm going to obviously watch. That's why I was standing up. I did do the security bit, thing again, right? Because last time I was watching my video and I was a little bit embarrassed whenever I realized what had happened when I had walked out to do, like the different French braids and everything. I was like, uh-oh. So anyhow, guys, I have in that security barrier like I shared before. So I'm going to go ahead and get my, grilled cheese ready with you guys. And then, yeah, we guys, next time I guys see you, we'll be together for, the putting out the camera. So let me go get my bread. So obviously everybody knows where my bread is. Obviously everybody's seen that cupboard and then right now I'm where I take my med minder stuff. So obviously I always put this in there, and then let me find it. There it is. So then I got my cheese. This is from the meat market, but it's still cheese. Then I gotta get out my pan. Alright. Then I gotta add a little bit of butter onto there. That's probably way too much butter, but then I always turn it to about 3. So get that in there, back in the butter drawer, and we'll throw that down. And then get out my bread. And then I always butter both sides, the opposite sides that won't have the cheese. I always think it's much easier then to just flip it and all that. But I still do put the butter on the pan. I don't usually like to use Pam, but sometimes I do. So. Then this tool that I have here is perfect for, like I said, buttering the sides of the bread. So, and then obviously, like the cheese would be on the opposite side of this. So, we just got one side. Like I said, that would go face down. And then obviously when you put it, on the pan, you want to have this side also facing you. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but still. So there's that. And then I usually just set these in there until I... Alright. So then here... So I usually just use this. This is like my extra sharp knife that I use. And then with them being about this long, I can probably do like 2 slices. Just try to go real slow with it. Alright, well, not quite what I wanted, but that's fine. Try to get another piece out of this. I probably should have a cutting board, but... Ooh! Well, I guess this is how I'm going to have to apply my cheese. Because cheese is kind of like money, you know? Like, it all spends the same. You know, you can give 100 ones or a $100 bill. Unless some places don't accept $100 bills. But you know what I'm saying. So, cheese is cheese. And, you know. Whether it's in, you know, it's still the, well, not really. It's not like the thing they say of like what has more or what weighs more, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers. Well, the ton is a ton. The quantity might be a little bit different though. But I don't want to go too overload on the cheese, because we all know what happens if you go overload on cheese. So yeah, definitely don't want that. So alright, so now that this is done, I guess I can try to maybe flip you guys around here. Yeah. So obviously everybody can see then. Probably have the burner up just a little bit too much, just because everybody can see just how much. But I also did put a pretty good hunk in there. So then, oh, I put that on the wrong side. Okay. But at least I got a good idea and a good feel for how it's going to be. Alright. So one. Alright, so now that's started. I obviously already have the blanket out there. So, go ahead and put this away. Alright, so now, as that is starting to go down, I go ahead and I measure out my KFC, so from last night, and that's always in one of these bowls. So I probably don't need one this big, but I got one this big. There's that. And then as I start to see so that the cheese is melting in there. Probably have one hump too big. I mean, it's fine. I can always remake it. So then I'm going to go ahead and put this, obviously, in the microwave. Then I have this thing that I showed you guys that I used. So as I start to see that this is cooking, and I always use this and a fork, and I'm left-handed, so you guys can see here, I'm left-handed. It still, yeah, it still needs a little bit of time. Anyhow, guys, so then, while that is also going, I'm going to go ahead and open these and get that on right. And I used to be really bad at cleaning up as I go, but I've gotten better. Because everybody, as everybody can see, those, you know, those cooking utensils are still in the sink, but the majority of everything else is fine, and not, you know. So anyhow, I'm starting to smell it. So let's try to see if it's ready to flip. Oh yeah, should be ready. But as everybody can see, like I said, I probably didn't do it the way that I should have. There's way too much cheese on there. Too thick. But as everybody can see, you know, it's looking pretty good. So we just gotta hope that cheese melts. So, but anyhow, guys, this has been 12 minutes. So I am gonna go ahead and get going and get my picnic going and keep going about my day here. But I wanted to, you know, take time to make another cooking video, and then also amp you guys up for my amazing picnics and runs that I'm just so excited to share with you guys. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. I know that I said obviously my next video would be you know, putting on my camera. Well, today I've been out here and he has done like 5 to 10 trips, so you know, just in case anything wild happens, because there actually was a plane that crashed and like basically caught like a whole big area of brush on fire. Thankfully they were able to get it to prevent it from going into the mountain and everything. But I'm just gonna like record this here with you guys. He does like 2 or 3 minute passes and then he's done. So it's 9:38, and then I'm gonna obviously, like I said, start my video of putting out the camera next. But guys, I just have to show, like, this is just mind-blowing why he's doing this. Alright, so as everybody can see now, it is 9:38. So we'll just kind of show you this insanity. So he kind of goes like just outside hearing distance. And here he comes, making another trip back. I forgot to say that this has actually been 15 minutes now, not 10. And I also forgot to say the past 3 times, he kind of like, well, I can't tell if that's another airplane though, but he makes it like silent like that. Like, seriously, guys, what is this about? So I think it's kind of, you know, good to have on here. I mean, is that his way of warning somebody that he's... it's just so weird. You know, like, maybe did his emergency thing break and he's the one... I don't know. He's trying to get people's attention. It is just strange, guys. Alright, guys, you can see it's 9:40 now. I'm going to go ahead and pause this just because, again, this is not the purpose of today's video. It's to put out the camera with you guys, or at least find the location with you guys, or maybe not do any of that, just because this is obviously able to be seen by a lot of people, or pretend that I'm going to do it out. No, I'm joking. But anyhow, guys, this is just insane.